Hey guys, and welcome to episode 2 of the Developer Dad podcast. My name is Craig Fisk, and I am a developer dad. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about drawing with your kids, and what a great fun activity it can be. Now, just a small disclaimer, I am a bit of an artist myself, graphic designer, game developer, whatever, so I personally enjoy spending the time drawing, and I realize that not everybody has that, but it can still be, even if you're not a great artist yourself, even if you feel like you can't draw yourself, drawing with your kids and making art with your kids can be such a fun and rewarding activity to do. And I would highly recommend it, even if you think it's awful and you hate it, trust me, it will be so rewarding doing it with your little one. So one of my favorite ways to draw and make art with my daughter is to both be at the dining table, and what you need is a really big piece of paper. Now, I personally used actually wallpaper backing paper because it's really cheap. They sell it by the roll. You can roll out a whole big piece straight across your table and it works great. It's plain paper, so you can draw on it, you can paint on it, you can do whatever. It works fantastic. So what I do is roll out a big piece all across the table, and we both sit there either with like cheap watercolor paints, you know, like in the little plastic trays that you get, and then have a brush and some water, or just pens, pencils, whatever, anything. And what you do is, well, there's a couple of things. So one is to draw shapes, draw people, draw things, animals, anything you can think of and you think you can vaguely at least make recognizable. Draw it and ask your kid if they know what it is. And if not, you can explain what it is, and you can show them bits that this is the person's nose, this is their mouth, or this is a cuboid, this is a pyramid, whatever. Because it's great if your child's really young. It helps them recognize and learn shapes, learn about people, animals, whatever you draw, you can visually explain it to them as well as talking about it. And then if your child's older, it helps teach them, I think, a really important skill of visualization, how to communicate your ideas from out of your brain through a pencil onto paper, so that you can then explain it to other people through that medium. I think it's a really important skill. I think it's a great one to teach your kids. The other thing I do is we play a little game with it. We do a story game in which we start off drawing something, doesn't matter, ideally maybe a person or an animal or something, and then draw something else and make up a story, a narrative, as you go along drawing it. And the stories can be as wacky or and crazy as you want, or as boring and as mundane as you want, but you know, it could be as simple as you draw a person, even if it's just a stick person, and then you draw a bucket of water over their head and say, the bucket of water fell off onto their head, and then you draw lines all over them with blue so it looks like water's fallen all over their head. And it's a great storytelling tool. It teaches kids again about visualization, about storytelling. It helps with their imagination. It's a great fun thing to do. And again, it really doesn't matter what the end result looks like, or if you're any good at drawing yourself, because that's not what it's about. This is about teaching your kids about visualization. It's about sparking their imagination. Even if it doesn't do that much for their education, I think it's it can be a great hobby. It can be a great fun thing for them to want to do. And you might find that will make them quite happily pick up a piece of paper in a week's time and some pencils and sit there for an hour quietly and give you some much needed peace and quiet. So there's benefits all around. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this week. So thanks very much for listening. Be sure to check out the blog at developerdad.co.uk. You can email me any questions, feedback, anything you want. hello@developerdad.co.uk, or catch me on Twitter at developer_dad. Alright, thanks for listening, and bye for now.